www.healthcmi.com. Acupuncture continuing education online today. Acupuncture PCOS Relief outperforms medication. This was published June 21st, 2020. So to take a look at the full article from our research team, go to healthcmi.com and click on news and look for the article of that title. Let's take a look. So acupuncture outperforms drug therapy for the treatment of insulin-resistant polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS. Shanghai Tianjin Hospital of Traditional Chinese Medicine researchers compared the efficaciousness of acupuncture with metformin hydrochloride drug therapy for the treatment of insulin-resistant PCOS. Metformin, a solid 60% total effective rate. Acupuncture, a 67.7% total effective rate. Acupuncture outperformed drug therapy for the improvement of lipid metabolism, insulin resistance, and regulation of testosterone levels. In addition, the adverse effect rate was significantly lower in the acupuncture group. If we read deeper into the article, not only was the adverse effect rate lower, the most that anyone had from the acupuncture was a mild bruise at the point. The medications definitely can cause headaches and some gastrointestinal discomfort, amongst other things, so there are some issues with that. Both obviously got some good results. It's a great article to look at. There's also a wonderful chart there that really kind of graphically lays out the process in PCOS so that you get a better understanding of how that's working and what we can do about it. This research also in detail goes into the electroacupuncture used, the points used, and how to hook them up to the electroacupuncture device ipsilaterally, bilaterally, etc. So a nice clinical detail is given for licensed acupuncturists in this article. The biochemical indicators are also listed, and the changes in total cholesterol, high-density lipoprotein, etc., insulin-resistant indices, etc. So it's really worth taking a look at the details. But the takeaway from this article is that acupuncture is a powerful medicine for helping with the treatment of PCOS. Now, they, put the metformin versus acupuncture, kind of, comparing them, and acupuncture did slightly better, about 7.7% better in terms of results. But it would be also interesting to see what happens when you combine a little bit of that drug therapy with acupuncture, if there's an additive effect of any kind, or if it actually doesn't work at all. That'd be, for me, a very interesting study to take a look at, how we can get even better results. They are very particular in this study. They give you the exact dosage of metformin, the exact treatment course, same thing for the acupuncture, right down to the angle of the needling and everything. So I like the layout of this study because they give you all the clinical details, how to repeat the results both for medication and for acupuncturists. So a worthy look. So to take a look, just go to healthcmi.com, click on news, and look for the article entitled Acupuncture PCOS Relief Outperforms Medication. I think you'll find this a very effective protocol that's in this study. In terms of keeping it realistic, keep in mind, and it's noted in the article, that approximately 6 to 15% of women of childbearing age have PCOS. So it's an issue that's endemic in society, but what we want to do is get the maximum result with the least adverse effects, and it looks like acupuncture is playing an important role. Myself in the clinic, I have found that people did get a fair amount of relief and reduction of symptoms associated with PCOS. There are many symptoms associated with it, but what we're finding here is the results in a clinical trial backing it up. This is not the only one I've seen come across my desk at Healthcare Medicine Institute, but certainly it's a good one because I like the protocols laid out here. They give you a front side or a supine position acupuncture treatment and a prone position, a backside acupuncture treatment, which is really nice. And also for the layperson, it really lays out what's happening in some of the graphics in the imaging that is presented here. So that way people can get a better feeling of what's going on physiologically. And then we propose some solutions here. The drug therapy was not bad. I don't like the downsides to it with the side effects, but at least it does show some promise, and the acupuncture also. So 2 methods that show some promise here for helping people. Thank you for listening. I'm Adam White, licensed acupuncturist. www.healthcmi.com